Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, whichever suits you best. I'm back again. I'm just going to show off my vertical launching. They're technically turrets, so you can't control them, but my Class C slide bay stealth missile launchers. Just going to go ahead and show those off here real quick. I just need to get a ship targeted, and there you go. Now you can watch all of these vertical launchers fire. And you will see the missiles start and come down after the ship. It's actually quite humorous. At least I think so. You'll start seeing missiles flying everywhere. And they will only fire if you're targeting something, just like any other missile launchers can only really fire if you're targeting, or at least they'll only seek a target. These won't even fire unless you're targeting something. But as you can see, they do fire vertically, and if you watch the missile launchers on the ship, you'll actually see that it does rotate between the various actual missile silos to fire. It basically will fire as many missiles as it has loaded. So like, I'm going to purposely not lock onto him. I want it to reload all of these missiles just to show you. I believe there are 10. Yeah, there's 10 missile silos in each one of these launcher bays, so it can fire 10 missiles from each one before it has to reload. Now, because they fire vertically, it takes them a little while to track your target and actually hit, but they will eventually seek it out and get it. As long as that target isn't boosting. So if a target boosts away, the missiles will only travel a maximum distance of 15,000 before they just disappear. 15,000 meters. So if the ship boosts away and gets more than 15,000 away before the missile gets it, it's not going to get it. So that's just a limitation of the range that I gave the missiles. It was kind of one way to balance the fact that they are effectively automatic missiles. But yeah, anyways, so there's that. And then I've got one more thing I want to show, which I'll need to load another save for, but real quick, kill this guy first. Let's go ahead and get my lasers firing too, so you can see what the new laser projectiles look like. These are the Class B lasers. They're red. Class C are very similar, but they're purple, and the Class A are very similar, but they're green. Oh shoot, there's still something attacking. Well, now let's go ahead. Let's get you eliminated. Sorry, I'm having fun watching all of my missiles fly. So yeah, I had to make it a turreted missile launcher in order to get it to fire vertically like this. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, if I make it a non-turret, even though I've got all the projectile modes in that facing up, it just won't fire up. If it's a manual fire, it'll fire. I shouldn't say that. Technically, it will fire up, but it immediately does a 90-degree turn, so it looks like it's just firing forward. And there's no way to like change that. And I don't know why. I mean, the seeking strength for the turret is the same as it is for non-turreted, but oh well, it is what it is. we'll it's just, you know, the one negative of having them vertical launchers, I guess, is that they had to be turrets and you couldn't manually fire them. But they're pretty wicked though. I think they're pretty cool, and I hope you guys will enjoy them too. Let's hurry up and get these guys killed so that we can oh, he's gonna die quick. There's just so many missiles coming. Yeah. Alright, so there's all of that. Let's go ahead and load up another save. I think this one will work. I think, anyway. Yeah, it will.
Hey.
No, it won't. This one won't work. Darn it. Maybe this one? We're about to find out. Yeah, okay, this one will work.
Hey,
alright.
What can I do? Okay, no problem.
First of all, let's go ahead and make you my home ship. So I have been reading comments on my videos, and one of the requests that was made was to add a equipment slot to my fighter to allow for another mod that would allow for like adding a cloaking device. I didn't really want to do that. I didn't want to add another equipment slot, so instead I just made a cloaking radar option in my mod. So in order to get it, you will need to get a skill that is added to the tech tree, and it is right here. It's just, I'm gonna probably rename it to Stealth Systems, but you'll need to get that skill, and once you have that skill, in fact, we're gonna go ahead and do it right now. In fact, we'll just show that it does require a skill. So if I go to, oops, that's not what I wanted.
Okay, no problem.
Right now, if I go to the equipment tab, you're going to see that there's the fighter radar, which I actually already have one on my ship. It's just this little radar right here on the end. That's where it attaches. And you'll also see, like, I've got the regular radar dishes, you know, for my other ships, or for any other ships that you make. Those are all available. Well, if you get this perk, which we're going to go ahead and cheat real quick so that I can get it. So now I've got the skill points. It does not require anything. It just requires a perk point or any skill point. So as long as you've got a skill point, you can grab the perk. You just go ahead and unlock it. Once you unlock that perk, you can go in here, and now if I go to my ships and I modify, let's go ahead and grab you, and we're going to delete you. Now if I go to the equipment slot, you will see that now there is the XM8 radar, which is the XM8 stealth radar. And if I add that to my ship, go ahead and we'll save, exit. And now because I have the perk and that stealth radar attached to my ship, now my ship has cloaking ability. And the cloak occurs on boost. So if I go to pilot seat, we're going to go ahead and take off, and we'll just show it off real quick. Just to show that it, I mean, at least it should be working. I'm pretty sure it works. All right, so actually, you know, we can do this in first person first. So yeah, when I boost, it cloaks. And if I, unfortunately, I've got my cheat mod active, so if I boost now, my ship is gonna go like 5,000 meters out into the distance, but it'll still cloak. It cloaks. It's just kind of hard to tell since you can still see the engine thrust. But it is cloaking, and then I stop boosting and it stops cloaking. But so yeah, that will be added in with the next update. And yeah, so there's also another radar dish that will work on any other ship. I mean, technically, you can use the fighter radar on any ship if you want to just hide your radar. If you want to have like a super small hidden um, stealth ability, but I mean, you don't need to. I mean, let's go ahead and go land back at New Atlantis, and I'll just show you. So there's the XM. Gosh darn, I can't remember. I think it's the XM4 and the XM9 available for regular ships, and now there's also an XM10, which is exactly like the XM9, but it adds stealth cloaking capability to a ship, and it does cost a little bit more. It's just the way I balance them is by increasing the cost. Oh shoot, I did not mean to do that. No, darn it. I don't cancel. Oh man, I'll have to reland again. uh, or you know what? You can just take my word for it. It is in there. So the XM9 radar is the rotating radar dish when you attach it to your ship, and the XM10 it will be the stealth version, and it's exactly like the XM9. It rotates, and it does all the same things that the XM9 does, but it also adds the cloaking ability to your ship. So, anyways, that will be in the next update. So progress is still being made. I still have more work to do, unfortunately, because I keep distracting myself with these little side projects. But I promise you, work is being done, and hopefully I will have it out in the fairly near future. Anyways, that's all for today. Until the next time, have a great one.